Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. In this channel, I'm going to be sharing my knowledge and experience in this industry in foreign exchange. So it is very important that you subscribe and you listen attentively and you follow me, you like, you share, so that other people will benefit from this knowledge I'm about to start giving people. I've been in this industry for 4 years now, and I think I have accumulated much experience to share with some people. And in this channel, I want it to be honest, and it has to be all about learning and progress. So in this channel, I'll focus more on learning, teaching, and sharing my experience in this industry. So without much waste of time, if this is the first time you are coming, please remember to subscribe, to like, and share to others so that some people, others will also benefit in this immense knowledge I'm about to share with you. So today I'm going to share one important confirmation that I use. My strategy is more on market structure, a little bit of ICT, and all others. But I mainly focus on price action, market structure, and a little bit of ICT. All right. So what are we discussing today? Today I'm going to show you the confirmations I use in entering a trade. I call this the Superman confirmation. Once you see these confirmations, without hesitating, I take my trade. And it has good win rate if you are going to be patient, which is important in any industry at all. So, for example, this is a 4-hour chart on gold. Now we can see that the market has been moving up, and now uh, from this moving average we see here, we can see that this red candle here, this red candle here, this red candle here has broken the moving average to the downside aggressively, and it's left what we call an imbalance. So now between this red candle, the first red candle that went up and closed red here, then and this other green candle, you can see there is a gap here between them. We call this the fair value gap, or some people can call it what, an imbalance. So whichever terminology you use, they are all what, the same. So the most important thing is what you understand the concept here. So between, when you have three candles in series, so between the first and the third candle, once they did not meet, the gap between is what we call the fair value gap. You can see this other one, there is a sell here, but there is no equal buy to fill up all these cells that happen down here. So price will eventually come back and fill it up. So sometimes if the candle, the second candle is very big, price may not come back to fill it completely, but at least it will fill 50% of the candle. So there are different confluence you use. Like for example, here between this candle we have what we call the fair value gap from here to this point. So this is the fair value gap. You mark it. You mark your fair value gap here. You put a box, a rectangular tool from here to here, from this top to this candle here. This is what we call the what, fair value gap. So now you can see price has traced into the midpoint of this gap. Where is the midpoint? This is the start looking for what? Sells. You start looking for sales because you can see price was making higher highs, higher lows. Then price came and make higher high here. You can see this 3 candle pattern and makes a higher low here. Price went up again, broke this high and came back here. Then price dropped down and broke this last low where this green candle dropped and went up. When you see this 1, 2, 3 candle pattern, this is what we call a low. It's confirmed. So here price now broke down here aggressively, a strong bearish candle. So now you know that the structure has changed from the 4 hour. So now we want price to come back down to this last low it has broken. This is the first confirmation. Price has dropped down to this last low here. Then when it came back here, there is also an imbalance again, and you can see the momentum in the candle. So this everything here has confirmed to you that price is about to start what? Selling. So from this point, when price comes here, you have to be patient to wait for price to reach down here. Immediately price reach down here, then you go to smaller time like the 50-minute or the 5-minute. Then you look for the same pattern you see here. Price should go up, break down, come back to an important area, then you place your sell. So this is now the 4 hour. Now we are going back to small time to like the 5-minute to show you uh, how the entry is done. And this entry is very important. It repeats itself countless times. At least every day you get this setup once or twice in a day. So you have to be patient to wait for it, and also you have to work on time. Time also matters in the market. So now let's go back to 5 minutes and see the entry. All right. Okay. Now this is the 5-minute time frame. You can see the line I drew, the 50% line I drew. Sorry. Now you can see this is the big drop from the 4 hour from here. Price drop down here and price has started to retrace, making higher highs and higher lows. This is perfect. So this is the midpoint here. Look at the fair value from this box, the top and the bottom of the fair value gap. Now this is the midpoint here, this area here. Now price has traced back to this place. Now immediately price is at this place, you can see price also created the same thing from the 4 hour, and that's why we say the market is what? Fractal. You can see now price has traded back to this imbalance now. Now immediately you can see this, that the previous candle pattern I showed you the other time. Now immediately price reaches here, what did you see? You see that 3 candle pattern that confirmed us a low in the market. The first one here, this is the second one, the red candle, and the third green candle. This has now confirmed what we call what? A low in the market. So we can now take this to be our what? Our low here. This is what our low here. So each time the market comes back and break this, this is a sign of what? Selling. Sellers are what? Now coming in the market. So you have to wait for the market for everything to what? Align. To align before you take your setup. So now immediately price came here again and did the same thing. You can see this red candle, this green candle, and this red candle. You can see the pattern also created here again. This is also another small structure again. This one, if you are waiting for more confirmation, you can wait for the break of this major structure here. But you can also use, if you are aggressive, you can enter from here, maybe a smaller position. Then once it breaks here, you wait for the market to retrace back here, then you sell down. This is what you do to get a very good entry. So from here, you can now create also from here you can now create your market structure here. Pardon me, please. Uh, Here is a low. Now you can see price came here and it broke this first low. And if it broke this first low, it left what we call an imbalance here. You can see also, I told you the market is fractal. It repeats all this, and this is it. Between this red candle, series of these three candles, these red candles that broke down the structure, you can see 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These candles here, 1, 2, 3, series of red candles. Between these two candles, this is what we call imbalance. The low of this candle and the top of this third candle, there is a gap there. We call that the imbalance here. So you put your box here. So each time price come back to this place again, this is where you take your trade without hesitation. I call this the millionaire entry model. So please, it is important when you see it without hesitation, you take your trade here. Immediately you can see price reach there and start rejecting. You can put your setup here. Now price push further again before dropping to take out what some liquidity, and that is why it is important. This is an imbalance. Now the next thing you can do is, instead you will not just put your stop loss above here, above this imbalance. Your stop loss should be above the last high as created before it broke down. So what do? You put from this last high here down to this level, down to this level here. Now you can see there is a supply of this green arrow here. This green candle has formed what we call the supply candle here. Then price broke down. Then whenever you see this pattern, this is a high, a low, price broke down before dropping. Now we call this last red candle before price broke off. We call this what? Breaker block, a bearish breaker block. Now when price broke down here, you have many conflicts. We have an imbalance, we have a supply, then we have market structure shift, then we have also a breaker block here. So all this confirmation before price broke down. And what happened again? Price broke down here. After price broke this structure, then it also created the same thing. This is an imbalance here. This is an imbalance here between this red candle and this one. Then also this is a breaker block. Then price dropped down. So immediately price comes back to 50% of this imbalance because it is huge. From here you can place your trade. But if you wait, if you place your trade from here, remember the best position to put your stop loss is above here. So that is why if you are patient, you can wait for it here to have a higher risk to reward. But you can also place first position here. Then when price comes back to this position, you add another position. That is what you do. Or you can be patient to wait for it here. Then you can split it into two, or you can wait for it there, then allow it to go so that it can actually absorb to draw down. So when price broke the structure here, it returned to this first fair value gap here. So you came here, you can place your trade here. Immediately this candle, you see this candle, this hammer candle, you can just place your sell here position. So price drop down here. From here it has given you 1 to 1 before it retraces back to this imbalance. That's why I told you price always come back and fill this place. So when price is coming back, don't panic, wait for it. Immediately it fills this imbalance. This is where you start entering. You enter or you add another position, and you can see from here. That's why I told you the Superman entry is once you see this, boom, I enter. And what happened? Price dropped down. Price dropped down aggressively. So this is it. It's important when you see. And what did price do? It dropped down to this level. You can see the amount of pips you can accumulate. So where should be your take profit? Your take profit should be at this low here. So you can see this should be your TP. All right. So this is just the entry model, and if you enjoy this little knowledge, please endeavor to subscribe and share for others. I will keep on dropping knowledge for you consistently, and if you follow me, I'll also drop psychology video on this. And remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so whatever you do, you are the one to bear the risk, which is important. In any market you enter, it's important for you to manage risks. The most important thing is your psychology and your risk management. So you should be able to balance your fear and greed. That's the most important in the market. Once you know how the market flows, you've gotten your strategy, you stick to it. The other thing you have to work on is your risk management and your psychology. And once you understand your strategy, how the market moves, then you won't really panic when it comes to psychology. So, and I have many things, knowledge on psychology, which I will share it with time. So this is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it a lot. So please endeavor to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you have any question, any comment, please, I am open. Put your comment down and I'm going to read it. Thank you so much.